If we told you we'll be spending the next 3 minutes watching nothing but adorable children, you could do worse. But there's a story behind this Minnesota treasure.
Well, this is Kefestian's Carousel.
And the two people who kept all this cute
Hang on.
from getting the boot.
We were uniquely qualified to take on the project of saving this carousel because we owned a coffee table book about carousels, and we had even read parts of it.
Nancy Peterson and husband Peter Bohm were 26 years younger than when they learned the owner of the carousel that had graced the Minnesota State Fairgrounds since 1914 was taking it down.
That's the very first article that ran in the Star Tribune.
Who knew there was a collector's market for those carved wooden horses?
This is a very unique figure.
This one alone valued at $100,000.
That's my favorite horse.
And 20 of the horses already in a truck headed for a New York City auction house.
And Nancy said at dinner that night, "This is terrible. Somebody ought to do something." And I said, "Why don't we see what we can do?"
Don't let go. You gotta hang on.
Whoa, cute kid break. Now, back to the story.
Within the first couple of weeks, there were editorial cartoons and letters to the editor. The story was huge.
Peter and Nancy turned the wheels swiftly. They formed a nonprofit, convinced the city of St. Paul to loan them $1 million. Then traveled to that New York City auction house where they purchased the carousel intact.
Now all I had to do was pay it back.
Which actually became doable when the late Jerry Kefestian, a West Publishing executive, put $600,000 of his own money toward the carousel that now bears his name.
Oh, we've been waiting for this ever since they took it out of the state fair.
The carousel reopened in 1990 at St. Paul's Town Square. Then moved again 10 years later to its own building in Como Park.
Here we go, here we go! Yay!
One of roughly 150 remaining from the early 1900s, the golden age of carousels.
We said right from the very first day, we're doing this for our future grandchildren.
Who turned out to be these cute kids.
Yeah, any horse you want.
2 million others have also climbed aboard Kefestian's carousel.
Oh, here we go, Julie!
Since it was rescued and restored.
It's wonderful when you see people in their 90s enjoying it alongside the 3-year-olds.
Yep, cute as can be.
My horse is going higher.
But as the old State Fair carousel reaches its 100th year, Peter will tell you the best seat in the house is out here, watching the merry going round.
This is gonna make me dizzy.
Boyd Huppert, KARE 11 News, St. Paul.